Hello, right? It's Sweden, and I'm back on our episode of SMP, and today, we're just gonna start off on what's happened since I last been on. So, firstly, I kept cobblestone half slabbing up the nether to make better spawn rates for lower skeletons. And I did a lot of fighting also because I got bored with cobblestone slabbing. It wasn't actually too boring, but yeah, and actually I ended up getting 2 more river skeleton skulls, so we have 3 now. But I have no rush to, never mind. I finished that beacon too because putting a second layer on, like for a second beacon, it actually only took about, just about like 30 iron blocks. So yeah, I finished that. That was new. I broke it. It broke, okay, That's first. I think I don't have one there. Let me fix that. Okay. Be back. Okay, this and that. There you go. Okay, so we have 3 water skeleton skulls. For we need to, and the beacon I currently am having fast to regeneration and resistance. Yeah, basically putting a beacon next to everyone only takes like something like 30 more iron, which I found really surprising. Like, I didn't think of the math, I just guessed how much it would take. I thought it'd take a lot more than that. Until I was gonna say so before. See, then this is up right here. So this must be done by Red Shoe when I wasn't here. That was a fail, okay. So yeah, minecart finger trying to do just a while back. This must be what he did with it. So yeah, we're like all pushing into each other. Maybe under it there. So that works well, and now let me show you the nether. So basically I went over and I tried to do the next stage of the thing on camera. Like, there are 2 things you want to do. You want to get rid of spawning spaces where nether skeletons can't spawn. We also want to add areas for nether skeletons to spawn. So that's what I tried to do while recording, but it didn't work out so well, so I kind of threw it running away. I'll show you what I made of it. Also, Fred finished this area. Like, the original dome thing he had here was actually created by him, and now he's put the cap on. He has 2 doors, which I find really cool. So here's a view of everything I've done. I was very busy. For some reason, this isn't actually, for me, it didn't feel like a boring job. It was just nice. Like, I don't know. Like, I would expect this to feel boring, but it wasn't. The thing that was boring, however, was me trying to do something I did not know how to do. So yeah, here's a fortress. I kind of lengthened it out, as you see. And I had night vision potions, but I didn't bring them here. Because I was trying to record earlier, but I didn't actually use a recording because I felt like I failed recording. So basically I expanded everything out here, and I didn't really have proper knowledge here, so I guess we'll turn to this, like expanding the spawning spaces out sometime in the future. It really annoyed me. Because I really was just going off guesses of what I've seen before. But I wasn't like so sure what I was doing. So let's return at some more time. For example, right in here, this is where I messed a ton of stuff up. So yeah, these are all ruins, but I kind of colored them out. And I'm sorry for all the darkness. Yeah, I tried. I'll just turn at some more time. We currently have 3 river skulls. Like, I'm in no rush to use them. But I'm gonna be done with Never stuff for a while. At least the expanding. I'll still like do this cobblestone house slabbing when I feel like doing so. Because I have a ton more space too. It's like probably like not even 10% of everything I should be doing. I'd also like to give a little update on the Shrinking Castle, which I started way back when I like to call season 1 of this Let's Play series. So yeah, Fred also worked here apparently, and he basically was trying to get a full, genuine, like a 90 by 90 by 4 stone brick perimeter. So yeah, he worked a ton on this, and because there used to be a lot more stuff here, like a lot more ups and downs, like stuff like over there, but he fixed a lot of it. Yeah, like originally I was super active about this, but then I became less active on the entire building concept of this thing. That's where that second beacon used to be. Now slowly but surely, like, I'd like to get rid of the torches here because we're dealing with the fact that I break them too often, so my little plan is to get some glowstone in that area also. So basically I'm gonna remove all this rotten flesh from up here. Let's actually do that there. Then I'll take, if I had chest there, okay. Like a chest next to this guy. Possibly about, Think it for a torch. Put it right here. There we go. So let's get this rotten flesh in. So now we have a nice way to refresh this guy's trades. Because he's the guy that gives me glowstone. For example, there. Oh, he's being stubborn. I know all the rotten flesh in the world. He's not. Oh, there he goes. And I can trade for glowstone like that. Glowstone's awesome. I should also do a big trade soon since I'm down to 5 emeralds. Emeralds, stuff like that, that's wizard piggies. Can you start off with removing the areas right here and just putting a piece of glowstone there. Save as that basics, but today I'd really start off now as more of a main thing to do. I like to expand the roof. Yeah, the roof's awesome, I love the roof, and well, it's not really the roof I want to expand. Today I want to expand more of a base. It feels more like it's a finished thing. Like, this room could be considered finished. Like, it can always be improved, obviously, but it could be seen as finished also. Of course I will be improving it, probably in some way in the future, but, you know, it's really nice. Then you come out here and it's just like, no. See, I'd like to do a lot of more, or like, major finishing ups. I don't know what to call it, like, finish ups. Okay, that's a really bad word for it. Yeah, to the base. So I can have some more areas in the base, like this room. So first I'm going to do some clay hunting, but I'm going to smell here and there. I need to go over and get an extra helmet first. See, I do have an Aqua Infinity iron helmet, which I always like to use, but very good stuff. You should be having Aqua Infinity and Respiration. Oh, okay. I failed. Well, I'll come back here every once in a while. I'll keep trying to get a nicer helmet to use for this kind of stuff. Cause those helmets are just very nice. I'm running around without Respiration or Aqua Infinity. It's just kind of worthless, but I suppose I can just get some water-breathing potions if I have some. So I'll take 2 pufferfish. And yeah, I can still do the rest of this off camera getting clay because, well, how can it be boring? Okay, so first I'd like to go over and I'd like to finish this area. Like this little pathway that started, so Let's start that. I think is like, I'm wondering if 2 like wide might be a little too short because I actually like that when it's like incomplete. Like we might have walls or something afterwards, so it could be different. And it might feel cramped or something in an area. Also, I'm not on the highest budget of clay because like I went into the ocean and I remembered, oh, it's all gravel. So I gotta be careful of how much I use, and especially how much, like what kind. Like I don't want to like make more white clay than I'm going to use, so I gotta be kind of careful with it. So I finished this with a 3 line. Now I'm already really low on quartz again. I mean clay, excuse me. 18 hard clay, but I have quite a lot of red stained clay, which I'd like to use in some other stuff. So you have this basic walkway now. Like later we can put walls on it, hopefully today. But now let's move over here and get this area done. So here's like there's no part right here like I have over here. So let me get that done right now. I'm done with that. Yeah, this is like a window thing that I tried, and it never worked out so well. And I could try it again. Like on a larger scale, I'm really not sure. Cause like, the way the ceiling would work in here would be really... It wouldn't go very high, so it'll take a lot of materials. I'm going to use something that's slightly, you know, valuable. And next thing I have to convert all of these, like, dirt stuff to what I have right here. Oh, this is one of the jobs that really make you wish that you plan ahead. Instead of just being lazy in the beginning, because then you gotta go back behind all this redstone wire and stuff. And you gotta like play with everything here. It's just, wow. Should have done this way before. I wasn't timing how long it took, but it was so boring. See, next I'm gonna convert all this stuff to like stone bricks, so it's more official and stuff. I can get rid of any need scaffolding and stuff, which is all stone brick and stuff. Now the worst thing is probably that they're all like most of them are all, you can see they're all sitting on dirt, and like I want like that. I want stone bricks. So I gotta do this a really hard way. By hard I mean just not fun at all. Oh yeah, I don't want to get you started. I want to get started how many times I fall off this thing. See, I believe, yeah, he's right under here. So I gotta go over. That was a fail. That was huge. He's gonna get back up now, is he? Rest in peace, this guy. But it almost feels better because I don't need to deal with him. Yeah, this one. Oh boy. I think those are my important guys, aren't I? I suppose I should be doing this instead. Gotta push him out. Oh, it's actually a smarter idea, most likely, to do this instead of doing it underthing, if that underthing worked. Okay, this won't be too bad. I suppose I should put him back in by going up the rail, though, because I don't want to face him backwards or anything. There we go. Back to normal. Oh yeah, he's right here, yeah, okay. And there. That wasn't too bad. I think every way actually worked. It would have been so much more tedious and annoying to do. This plays way better. So yeah, now just to make this bit look better. Oh yeah, I finally actually improved something. So here I've changed it. Yeah, I used a simple redstone thing, like redstone torch technique, instead of using this less efficient, harder to use way. So yeah, that, like, you start right here. Okay. So I kind of redid some stuff here, so it's kind of hard to see. So basically, well, for me to see, I'm not used to all this. I changed some stuff around. So first off, I just put a block right here, and then put a redstone torch there, and go way up to the piston. Before, I had something more complicated, like this, and like you'd go up and you couldn't even like go right into the piston, because it wouldn't work that way. So you have to go around and finally power it. It will be way less efficient. And I just have that right there, because I wasn't there. That was just playing earlier today. She's a lot more efficient, and a lot less efficient this way. And it takes a lot more space, so this way is much better. So yeah, I'll just redo it. I'll just redo it all in here now for all of these. Almost an hour later, here we go. All that done. I'm slow. It shouldn't take an hour. Well, I can say I was practically non-stop working. And then up here, I have it way better now. So yeah, the guy like made it all patternful, I should say. It's got a nice pattern for torches and everything. Wait, I'm forgetting one last thing. The levers. You can't. No, I don't need them anymore to put that stuff down. There were some blocks. So yeah, everything's in a pattern now, so it no longer looks so like annoying. I turned on stone bricks. I made a plain area where it will become stone bricks and will no longer be stone bricks anymore. Yeah. I think this entire thing went out pretty well. And it was a lot more fun than I expected. Like, I expected it to be really boring, but it wasn't. Oh, yeah, it goes right there. Okay. Wait, one last really good thing out of all that was that I got a ton of red clay back from it, because a lot of it was just inefficiently being used up there, and I changed it. So I got a ton back. Okay, I think this will actually be it for today, but before I go, how about we take a small base tour, I should say. So yeah, I think first I should start out down here. I work really up. So you have down there's a slime farm. It's just manual at the moment. Let's look at the cage itself. It's a slime block elevator, because ladders are much slower. Here's the first thing I created. The chest room. It's probably actually the most professional thing I've made in here. The way it's working. So yeah, it's really nice. It's not automatic or anything, but it has all the basic chest needs, along with miscellaneous and just standard tools. Then there's this area where I've got this minecart station we saw earlier in the video. Well, it's over there apparently at the moment. And then there's that fun slime machine thing we have right here. And here is a chicken farm, the Max chicken farm, but I took from JL25799 design. That's what supplies for my food. Probably the best way to eat automatic food, 100% away. And here's a tree farm I have. It's kind of messy, I should say. It's one thing I should really clean up in the future. I also use this to get up when I want to. Basically, it's not perfect, but I like using this thing to usually get up to the top of the trees whenever I need it. Because in my belief, you should be knocking down acacia trees from the top instead of the bottom. And now let's move up one layer. Yeah, it's mostly basically a village layer, I should say. So You have all these villager holding cells. And this is a villager farm I'm currently working on. I haven't been too productive on with right now. Like, there's no doors or anything because I took them off breeding mode until I get the baby villagers going to the correct area. And yeah, here's this thing which I just really cleaned up this episode. I could film there really bad. So I have all this amazing stuff. And yeah. So there's also this area where I come down, and that's actually just about it, except this one last area, which is the AFK hole, I call it. Basically, I have this phobia of Endermen, like, randomly coming up when I'm just being AFK. So I like the AFK hole because I can just go in here. There's no chance that anything can happen to me in here, because Endermen are too tall for this place. It's just a little laggy right now. And that's actually it. So that'll be it for today. If you guys have any suggestions for what I could add to the base, like any farm or anything, I'm all ears. Oh yeah, and one last thing. I know I accidentally messed that up actually, but I'll fix it. It's basically apparently the cells that have villagers in them are open, while ones that don't are closed. I just noticed that. So yeah, no need to comment about it because I see it. I'll fix that off camera after the video ends. So yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this SMP video, and yeah, leave feedback if you would like to. See you again next time.